Hello everybody, this is Graham, also known as the Collector75. Welcome to another Transformers review. As you can see, this is my Micromaster Squads review. I thought I'd just do all the squads, because there's only like 4 squads, like two for the Autobots and 2 for the Decepticons, so I thought I'd just do these as a separate video. Much like the patrols, these were just a team sort of team. Well, team really, for each side really. Instead of 4, obviously there were 6, and the gimmick in this one is that there were combiners, and as such it works for some, others it doesn't work so much for. Well, the gimmick being that you can swap them all around, obviously. We're going to start here with the Astro Squad. These little 3 in the front here, or the 6 rather. And for the most part, you probably couldn't tell that obviously they're combiners. I mean, especially if you start here with a space shuttle. And it's quite a good little space shuttle mode. Yeah, it's not too bad, apart from the giant wheel at the front there and the 2 under there. You come around here, you can see a little robot head at the back there. Other than that, you know, he's alright. Oh, bloody hell. He's alright. He's a little bit loose though, so when I put him down, he does sort of crumble, unfortunately. I put some Autobot logos on all of these because I think that was one thing it was missing, especially back in the day. Some of the reissues that you can get, especially of the combining teams, do come with the painted on Autobot logos, but I suppose back then they either couldn't or they just didn't want to for some reason. Right, so that is him in his space shuttle mode. Let me just come on here. Let's have a look what their names are. I wrote them all down to see. There's no way I could remember all their bloody names. The front is Phaser and the back is Blastmaster, so we're going to separate them. And so this is Phaser and this is Blastmaster. Now what I'm going to say, if I just separate these two quickly, some it works with. Obviously the ground vehicles it works pretty well with, but you know, that just looks a little bit silly and a little bit ridiculous, so we won't go into the combining aspects of it so much. I'll just put them back down here. Yeah, to transform it, some of them looks okay. I mean, it's got the usual Micromaster transformation, just pull the legs out basically. And so little Phaser here, he don't look too bad really, apart from that sodding back wheel hanging off the back of him there. But yeah, he looks an okay little robot. And then we come up here, he's obviously going to be a bit more chunky, so we just fold him down there, fold the wings back. You can fold that one to the side if you want. You sort of flick that little head out. And that is, I've forgotten his name already, Blastmaster. Is it Blastmaster? Yeah, it is. And that's his robot. He don't look too bad next to him there. Anyway, we'll move on quickly to the next set. This is the Moon Buggy, and we've got Barrage and Heave. And it's not a bad little Moon Buggy actually. The wheels don't turn too well. As you can see, there's a little, I'm just going to focus on that. There's a little rust on the wheels. I got most of these off eBay, so they vary in quality, but they're, you know, okay for me. The little radar dish on the back there does sort of rotate where you have to push it, so I just keep it in that position really. And as moon buggies go, or armoured moon buggy if you want, it looks alright to be honest. Again, that's how you separate them. And these, they do operate quite well as just 2, let me get it so you can see it, it's 2 separate little vehicles. So, you know, these ones it works pretty well with. I'm going to put them right over there. So then to transform it, it's got the usual easy transformation. You might have to move that out of the way just to flick his legs around and everything. And there we have, I've forgotten their names already again, Heave. This is this guy, because he's the rear section. He looks alright. And then we got Barrage, nicking his name from A Deluxe Insecticon there. And he looks okay, though his legs, or his feet rather, do look a little silly. But he stands really well because of it. Yeah, you know, he's alright for what he is really. And considering when you used to buy these, there were 6 of them in a pack, which was good value if you want my opinion. I'm surprised I never bought any of them. Right, the last guy we've got here is Moonrock and Missile Master. And he is obviously some sort of missile truck really. You can put it like that, and the missile, if I remember rightly, it does come off, so you can fire it, which looks pretty cool. So it's a nice little feature that. Again, if you separate them, they do look like they could be separate little vehicles, which ain't too bad. So let's go here. Who have we got? Moonrock. Again, he just looks like your average little truck. Transform it. Oh yeah, the feet are the front section of the cab. So rotate that down, rotate the feet around, And there we have it. And then you can get the arms out like that. And he's your average little Micromaster man. He's got an Autobot symbol down there, which I put on. And then we've got Missile Master. Now, we'll just turn him over. As you can see, nearly all the same sort of basic transformation for these guys. There we go. Why don't that bloody leg want to rotate around? Now then, you can have this pointed down, but as you can see, if I can get the bloody legs straight, they want to straighten out. There we go. It does sort of like end up being like that, so you have to sort of have it up like that, and which looks a little weird. But or you can just sort of do that and add him. Bit of shame really. But that is Missile Master, and they can both go over there, and that's the Astro Squad. Not a bad little squad, that one. I'm going to move on to the next Autobot squad. This is the Metro Squad. This is one of the harder ones for me to get, actually. This is one of the last sort of squads I actually got. We're going to start with this. It is a yellow sort of truck, construction truck type thing or something. I'm not quite exactly sure what this is supposed to be on the back there. It doesn't rotate, but it does move like that, and it's got some sort of thing in there. It looks alright. It's very yellowish, almost greenish in colour. And their names are Wheelblaze, which is the front, and we got Road Burner, which is the back. Yeah, I don't think their names really go with what they are, but there we go. Again, they can be little separate vehicles. They do combine. Obviously, these two ain't too bad, but try and combine them with this little fella. That's a bit silly. Right, so to transform them, the usual sort of transformation again. And there we are. So he looks a nice little robot. You know, he's okay. And then we got this guy. Put him like that. And again, this little truck, this can fold up like that. And he's got some of those funny arms because it's on a strange little joint at the back there. But he does stand up remarkably well. You can do that with it in robot mode, but don't know why you would want to do that. And as two little robots go, they're not too bad. I'm going to put them over there. Oh, that didn't help. Right, so I'm going to straighten that up again. Right, so then we come to the next one, which is this little truck, which their names are Oiler and Slide. And it's not a bad looking little truck, actually. You could have just done with some better paint applications on the front there. I don't know if it's going to pick it out too well. But it's not a bad little truck, if you want my opinion. Yes, we've got Oiler and Slide, and you can separate them. They don't look too bad. I'm going to get in so I can actually see it. Right, yeah, so they're done pretty good, actually. We're going to go with Slide here, first of all. He has a usual sort of transformation. You have to bring the arms out first, then rotate the feet round. They do sort of click in, I think. Yeah, there we go. And there we are. He's not too bad at all, really, as a little robot. And then we come to Oiler at the front here. And I can't remember exactly how I transformed him now. Oh, there we go. You bring down this section. Ah, there we go. Ah, see, he's got one of the more ingenuity of transformations there. And he looks alright, actually, if he does have a little big feet. But, you know, saying that, it's not too bad at all. Pop them over there. If I can get them to stand up. Right, so now we're going to come to Power Run and Strike Down, which is this hovercraft. And it's not a bad little hovercraft, to be honest. It's got a nice little detailing on the back there of the propeller. You know, for what it is, it's okay. They're just sort of downsized Transformers, aren't they, really? Anyway, so we're going to separate them, as you do. And we're going to take Power Run here. We're going to transform him. I cannot remember for the life of me how to transform this, so we're just going to start fiddling about with him. We're going to transform him. There we go. Where's his little head? Oh, his little head is that section at the back there. And he looks a little strange in robot mode, but again, what do you expect? And then we're going to come to Strike Down here. Now, he looks a bit more normal and has hardly any transformation at all. Yeah, he looks a little bit funny. But, you know, as two little robots, they don't look too bad, to be honest with you. And that was the Metro Squad. Again, one of the harder ones to get. we're going to come along to next, we're going to stick with the Constructal Squad. Now, this is the Constructal Squad. I can't actually remember if this is a genuine one, because I did have a fake one, but I can't remember if I sold it or what I did with it. I probably just opened it up because they were fake. This could be them. It's just this guy's got very, very rusty wheels, so I don't know, and it doesn't really roll too well. None of these roll particularly well, because they're just those crappy little wheels they got. But, you know, they're not too bad. Right, so we're going to start here with Stone Crusher and Excavator. That is a very original name. Yeah, he's got a little bit of a loose arm, that one. You know, he's some sort of construction vehicle crane type thing. The cranes do go up and down. This one on the front here does rotate, which is quite cool. Again, you can swap them about. The purple one and the yellow one weren't too bad, but with the orange one, it'll probably look a bit strange. So you can separate them. These transformations on these might be a little bit shit, because I think these definitely are fake ones. I can't remember where I got them from. I probably just got them from a shop somewhere. Probably shop in Shepperton, probably. I can't remember where I got them from. But saying that, they still do the job. You can rotate that up in robot mode if you... No, you can't, because it's got a little thing there to stop it. You could probably do it like that, though. If you wanted to. Yeah, that probably looks a little bit better, doesn't it? I think they don't look too bad. So we're going to come around here to Excavator. We're going to transform this guy. It's probably easier just to... God, fuck me. Sorry, fuck. There we go. And he don't look too bad, does he? As Micromasters go. Right, next one. We're going to stick with the orange dump truck, which is Sledge and Hammer. Probably, to be honest, my favourite names, because at least they go together, which is pretty cool. So anyway, so we got Sledge and Hammer. Orange dump truck, you know, not too bad. Yeah. Anyway, to transform him, you might have seen these, because these guys are actually recoloured for use with the, I think it's the combining transports, or whatever they are, one of the last sort of Micromasters they produced, really. They just did recolours of the Constructal Squad to go with those. That is him in robot mode. He is a little back heavy, so he probably won't he will stand up. Proves me wrong. He's not too bad. Pop him over there. I'm going to pop these other two just to the background over there. So this is Hammer. He has a normal sort of transformation, and that's it. I actually like this guy in robot mode. Is this? I'm going to bloody move. I actually like this guy in robot mode. It's probably not going to pick out the robot head too well. Oh, there we go. It's not too bad. I just think he looks really good, actually. And the good thing about these Micromasters is that they just bulk out your collection really, really well, actually. Right, so this is Grit and Knockout. Yeah, not too bad, actually. It's obviously some sort of just, I don't know, armoured crane thing. Yeah. Don't know whether there's much more to say about the vehicle, really. You know, it rolls pretty much. Again, as separate vehicles, you could, you know, get away with that. Right, to transform that, bring those down. That's his legs, and just rotate that backwards. And there we have, I think it was Grit. Yes, he don't look too bad. Pop him over there, and then Knockout, I believe. Again, just rotate that down. Bring up the little arms. You can position that little crane there however you like, and looks okay. And that is the Constructal Squad. Now we're going to move on to one of my favourite squads out of the entire line. This is the Decepticon Battle Squad, if I'm right. Yeah, Decepticon Battle Squad. Definitely one of my favourites, and probably if you're trying to get these, probably the harder to get. I don't mean they're that hard, but you might have trouble tracking them down, especially for a cheap price. I mean, I won't pay no more than £20 a set, really. You could probably pick up some maybe cheaper than that, but, you know, is it worth it? I mean, it depends how much you want them, really. They're not bad as for little figures, really. Anyway, right, so we're going to have Meltdown and Half Track. And this, I'm not quite exactly sure what it is. It's like one of those half tracks. Well, goes with the name, really, I suppose. And, you know, where the front of it has wheels and the back half has the tracks. But when you split it up, these are great, just ordinary two little separate vehicles, really, because you've got this looking like a tank and that just looking like an armoured car. You know, it's pretty good. That's why I like these ones. I like it on the back here because these do rotate and go up and down as machine guns and everything like that. Pretty damn good if you want my opinion. Right, so this is half track. We're going to stick with him first because I've got him in my hand. And we're going to transform him. I can't remember always how to transform this. You have to pull these out, down, pull that, get his arms around. He does, as you can see, he does have the more, not complicated, but he does the more involved transformation. And you can see his little hands just on the inside there. And as they go, you can rotate them up and give him a bit of look there. He doesn't look too bad. Put him over there, and who is this guy again? Meltdown. Does have a bit of a loose leg there. Well, you know, he doesn't look too bad. He's a little armoured car. Transform him like so, and then that just his arms just move out and around. Oh, there we go. And that's oh, Meltdown. He's okay, not too bad. Put him over there. Right, then I'm going to come to Direct Hit and Power Punch. And he is a cannon sort of armoured car. That cannon does go up and down. That's about what you're going to get out of that. But as an armoured car, this looks pretty cool. You separate them, you can just about get away with them as separate little vehicles. Right, to transform these guys, you're going to move those arms out of the way. Rotate the legs down. And then he's got a little head in it. I can't remember if that was a bust to get out or not. Yes, it was. I can't remember how to get it out now. I think you have to pull it out if I'm right. Yes, you do. There we go. Oh, you can just sort of pull it out. It's a bit of a tight fit in there. And he's got the arms at those funny little joints. But again, he doesn't look too bad. Then we're going to come here to Power Punch. And again, you sort of just have to manoeuvre bits out of the way. This will rotate down. And then he's got a crazy giant legs, but funny little stumpy arms. But he doesn't look too bad at all. Put him over there. And then we come to this little cool guy, which is obviously some sort of Blackbird jet. When we've got Fire Shot at the front here, and then Vanquish at the back. He isn't too bad. Just separate him like that. Though when you separate this guy, you've got these little funny little arms down there, and then you've got this little head. You have to use his little strange little tail fin on the top there. There's a little way to get his little head out. He's got funny little arms and very small legs, so you're going to have trouble there. And then this guy just literally folds out, like so. Fold the wings back, and then he's got his little purple arms just in there. Yeah, he's not the greatest one, but he's still okay, as Micromasters go. Right, so this one lasted probably longer than I thought this would actually take. But then again, you're talking what's that, 6, 12, 24 different characters there. Definitely get them. If you're into Micromasters, definitely pick them up. Right, so this has been Graham, the Collector 75. I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.